Good morning, I'm Bradley and thanks for joining us. Today we're doing the first phase in a multifaceted project for a homeowner that lives right across from a really nice golf course. Today we're going to be extending some downspouts and extending the drain system outside of his house to get the water away from his foundation. To do that, we need to roll the trencher out. We're going to be using the trencher and the slip scoop today and Gertrude, our 4500Z.
Before we get started, I want to ask you to mash that subscribe button, hit the notifications bell, and that way when we upload new awesome videos, you'll be the first to know.
Now we got to roll the trencher out of the corner, hook it up and load up the trailer, be ready to go. I think one of these wheels has a little bump in it. Been sitting in one place too long. These are supposed to be good for like 800 pounds. It's the Walmart shopping price. Yeah. Look. Yeah, I see that. That ain't cool, man. These cheap Amazon wheels.
Close it up.
So now that we're here, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to find there are 3 downspouts. 2 of them exit over here. The third one is in question. We're not sure where that one comes out. The homeowner just bought this place about 3 months ago, so he's not sure. What we're going to do is we're going to take some laser readings, and we're going to figure out what kind of drop we have between this starting point and what spot we're going to exit down there. There we go. Okay, we'll go ahead and mark that. Okay, so that's our index right there. We figured out with the laser we have a drop of about 11 inches between this pipe right here at this spot and the spot where we want to exit. So now we're going to figure out the length of the run, and we can figure out the target angle we want to keep from the start of this drain system down to the end. 80 feet. Now 1 degree is approximately 1 inch drop in 5 feet. We're going 80 feet. And using that math, dropping 11 inches, we can figure what target we're going to use for a drain system. Now, before we do any cutting with the trencher, we're going to lay everything out and make sure that we have a plan for a pathway and the hardware that we're going to use. So now it's just taking an inventory of everything we have in this box, a whole plethora of couplers.
Would you say I have a plethora?
Oh, yes. You have a plethora.
My pipe supplier was out of bell ends. That's a shame. So we got a whole boatload of these. Let's see, we got some 45s, a 90, some 45Ys, lots of couplers, and then we have adapters that go from sewer drain to Schedule 40. So in a situation like this, you would need to cut a small section of Schedule 40 to mount the coupler to your next section. That's just the way it is. Yes, we're going to need one here. Then we're going to hook into our Y, which is going to take a 45 and a Y. So put that one here, or just lay it out of my way. But what we're going to do is we're going to need a 45 on there. Like that. This section for here. Here, look, this is what you want to do. You want to put this on the center line, and this then would need to be as close to the center line as possible. That's darn close right there, and then you get a good idea of what your 45 is.
So the center has to go through 45.
That's right. So your center needs to be at the corner,
Yeah.
and then you take your 45 and go out that way. So now we've determined our 45 degrees with the line. We're going to go ahead and paint down the length of it and go ahead and cut our second stretch. All right, now we have the entire length of the trench cut and the run all the way to the end. Now we're just going to clean up certain sections. We're going to start installing the pipe here shortly. Got a big rock in here. See that?
Oh no!
Well, it's on camera. And you were just talking about, man, these things
This is my favorite shovel.
wasn't meant for trying rocks, I guess. And you were just saying 2 minutes ago, literally, about how awesome they were and how you didn't want to pry so hard because you thought it was going to break.
I've had this for many years.
I mean, I guess it makes me feel strong. Maybe you can grab the Bronco. Guess there's real no easy way to fix this thing. Take that. Now I need to cut a coupler and get my circular saw for that, and another battery. I want to make sure there are no burrs on the inside. Now this stuff is cool because it contains the cement and the primer all in one step. Because time is precious. Got a little grass in there. Good. Dude, I don't think it's going to go in.
Want me to get the sledge?
Yeah, I got a nice Wilton now. See if we can destroy that one.
Maybe a little bit more in the corner.
That went quick. It's like as soon as I touched it on there.
Is there even any way to get this off once it's on, really?
Cut it.
Then you just need more material if we mess up.
So mess up. Hammer. And then these are conveniently marked. So you know that you're going to be straight, which is really important.
Yeah.
So you line these
Line
marks
lines
up. And to make sure, because if you get these angles wrong, your rate of descent or your depression, the slope is going to be all messed up. I know it looks like we're being a little liberal with the amount we're taking off here, but understand that we're bringing in multiple yards of topsoil at a later date, and we're covering this whole area and raising this whole grade because water sits in this low spot. So this is just the first step of several. We want to look down here and we want to make sure, because if we go tight, this is going to be too far this way, so we want to come out this way. This is where we want to be, right here. Otherwise, we're going to be binding against the inside of this trench. This one, though.
You tighten that one up a lot.
Because this tough part's over. Believe it or not. Really, no, we're easy. All we got is 2 more 45s and possibly 3 more.
No, we have a 45 and then a 45-11.
That's right.
2.5.
And that'll be kind of cool to see that once we get down there.
Yeah, there we go.
Not that it matters because we've eyeballed it, but let's just measure it and see what it is. 94 3/4. So we're just going to cut it and we're going to go with it. Looks good to me.